workout. Getting a little workout today, Father John. You liking this? All right.
I'm loving it.
We're gonna up the game a little bit. We're gonna go back to Bonaventure, and Bonaventure connected to St. John Paul II. Bonaventure, in one of his works written to the superiors of religious communities, says that the three enemies of the spiritual life are diversion, distraction, and dispersion. Diversion as what John Paul II calls infidelity, that we are diverted from the path we're supposed to be on, diversion. Distraction, John Paul II calls inconsistency, where we're not diverted by sin, but we're tempted. Squirrel, we stop paying attention to things. And then dispersion is about, he calls being slowness to act, John Paul II. As a result of being dispersed in so many directions, we can't concentrate. We can't have that concentrated sense of energy. We get caught up in the rat race, and so we're not bearing fruit. So today, are we struggling most with diversion, that infidelity, distraction, inconsistency, or dispersion, that slowness to act?
It's hard. I would say it varies. So here's how I would answer it. I'll answer it from the perspective of a priest, and from what I see in many of my brothers and in the clergy. I'm going to opt for dispersion, and the reason for that is, and this is family life too, I think, but I just can't answer it from inside in the way that I can here. In most parishes, not all, but in most parishes and in most dioceses, most people spend most of the day playing whack-a-mole. So that game where, like things pop up and you just go from thing to thing to thing to thing. And so you're just living with your head on a swivel. And from, most of my friends are married folks, and that's much of their life too, to be sure, especially depending on the size of their family. And I think that getting caught in that game actually bleeds into the other two. So one of the ways that we have found to be particularly helpful in dealing with that is asking the Lord repeatedly, Lord, there's a lot of things right now I could concentrate my attention on, whether it's as a pastor, as a father, as a mother, whatever it might be. What is the biggest single need in my parish, this diocese, this family, our marriage? What's the biggest wound? And then let's hone in on that and concentrate our attention to that. That's how I would answer that question.
Nice. So when I think about sort of the arc of life in the church, so you and I have been at this for over 30 years now, right? I would say that we've come from a time where the rat race was the thing. And so it was dispersed into so many directions. It feels like now, with this portal of hell called the smartphone, that distraction has become such an enemy of growth in the spiritual life, where it becomes so convenient and easy to waste time. And so there are so many, and this is probably more the family life than in the life of a priest. But yeah, I would say that many, many, many lay people are not advancing in the life of faith and in the spiritual life because of distractions. So
I love that. That's the complementarity here, because I think that's probably spot on in marriage and family. And I think for us, it's more like, I just can't stay sane right now. And I can't stay sane because I've got all these things popping up out of the ground that I have to care for.
Yeah.
Not that I have to hit on the head, just to be clear.
All right.